If the Viking world was defined by silence and vast empty horizons, the world of Edo, the city we now call Tokyo, was defined by intimacy. By the 1700s, while Europe was building stone cathedrals, Edo had become one of the largest cities on Earth, built almost entirely of wood and paper. And unlike the Vikings, who feared the night because of what might be hiding in it, the people of Edo invented ways to enjoy it. Imagine a city without electricity. In London or Paris at this time, night meant danger. You locked your doors, you didn't go out. But in Edo, when the sun went down, a different kind of life woke up. This was the era of the floating world, Ukiyo, a philosophy that acknowledged life was fleeting, so one might as well enjoy the moment. The transition from day to night in Edo was signaled not by a digital clock, but by the sound of temple bells ringing across the rooftops. As the sky turned a deep indigo, that specific rich blue often seen in woodblock prints, thousands of paper lanterns were lit. They weren't the harsh white LED lights we have today. They were soft, flickering, organic lights fueled by rapeseed oil or fish oil. They created a world of deep shadows and warm, glowing pockets of amber. In this light, the strict social hierarchy of Japan blurred slightly. During the day, a samurai was a master and a merchant was a servant, but under the cover of darkness, in the narrow back alleys and along the riverbanks, everyone was just a silhouette looking for entertainment. The streets of Edo were narrow, winding, and smelled of rain on dust, grilled eel, and the faint, salty tang of the nearby bay. It was a sensory experience that would have overwhelmed a Viking. The silence of the Arctic was replaced by the clack-clack-clack of wooden sandals, geta, on hard-packed earth. This was a time of peace. The civil wars were over. The samurai, who had once been fierce warriors like the Vikings, had become bureaucrats and administrators. They still wore their two swords, but the blades were rarely drawn. Instead of fighting for survival, they were fighting boredom. And a bored warrior class combined with a wealthy merchant class created a massive demand for the nightlife. People didn't stay in their thin-walled wooden houses. They went to the theaters, the tea houses, and the riverboats to watch fireworks. They sought out the cool of the evening, yūzuzumi. It was a culture that obsessed over the seasons, the moon, and the specific feeling of the air. But the most magical part of Edo wasn't the grand castles or the famous geisha districts, it was the streets themselves. In the flickering lantern light, shadows played tricks on the eyes. The Japanese have a word, yūgen, which suggests a mysterious depth, beauty that is hidden or suggested rather than revealed. Edo at night was pure yūgen. You couldn't see everything clearly, so your imagination filled in the gaps. A shadow behind a paper screen could be a beauty or a demon. A rustle in the willow trees by the canal could be a breeze or a spirit. Unlike the Vikings, who saw the supernatural as a threat to be battled, the people of Edo lived comfortably alongside their ghosts. They told ghost stories, kaidan, as a pastime to cool down in the summer heat, the logic being that a chill down your spine was refreshing. They didn't arm themselves against the dark, they invited it in, lit a lantern, and told stories about it.